First Peter chapter 2. Therefore rid yourselves of all malice, of all deceit, hypocrisy, and envy, and of all the ways there are of speaking against people. And be like newborn babies, thirsty for the pure milk of the word, so that by it you may grow up into deliverance. For you have tasted that Yahweh is good. As you come to him, the living stone, rejected by people but chosen by Yahweh and precious to him, you yourselves, as living stones, are being built into a spiritual house to be priests set apart for Yahweh, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to him through Yeshua the Messiah. This is why the Tanakh says, "Look, I am laying in Zion a stone, a chosen and precious cornerstone, and whoever rests his trust on it will certainly not be humiliated." Now to you who keep trusting, he is precious. But to those who are not trusting, the very stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Also, he is a stone that will make people stumble, a rock over which they trip. They are stumbling at the word, disobeying it, as had been planned. But you are a chosen people, the king's priests, a set-apart nation, a people for Yahweh to possess. Why? In order for you to declare the praises of the one who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are Yahweh's people. Before you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Dear friends, I urge you as aliens and temporary residents not to give in to the desires of your old nature, which keep warring against you, but to live such good lives among the pagans that even though they now speak against you as evildoers, they will, as a result of seeing your good actions, give glory to Yahweh on the day of his coming. For the sake of the Messiah, submit yourselves to every human authority, whether to the emperor as being supreme, or to governors as being sent by him to punish wrongdoers and praise those who do what is good. For it is Yahweh's will that your doing good should silence the ignorant talk of foolish people. Submit as people who are free, but not letting your freedom serve as an excuse for evil. Rather, submit as Yahweh's slaves. Be respectful to all. Keep loving the brotherhood, fearing Yahweh and honoring the emperor. Household servants, submit yourselves to your masters, showing them full respect, and not only those who are kind and considerate, but also those who are harsh. For it is a grace when someone, because he is mindful of Yahweh, bears up under the pain of undeserved punishment. For what credit is there in bearing up under a beating you deserve for doing something wrong? But if you bear up under punishment, even though you have done what is right, Yahweh looks on it with favor. Indeed, this is what you were called to, because the Messiah too suffered on your behalf, leaving an example so that you should follow in his steps. He committed no sin, nor was any deceit found on his lips. When he was insulted, he didn't retaliate with insults. When he suffered, he didn't threaten, but handed them over to him who judges justly. He himself bore our sins in his body on the stake, so that we might die to our sins and live for righteousness. By his wounds you were healed. For you used to be like sheep gone astray, but now you have turned to the shepherd who watches over you.